All right, I'm going to have a go at the Guardian's Cryptic Crossword for Friday, June 20th, set by Brummy. First, let's have the cryptic clue of the day. Yesterday's clue, traffic circle in the OC. 10 letters, well, troublesome birdsong got roundabout. Sort of a double definition, or definition and charade. O is round and C is circa about. And then the surface also refers to the definition because a traffic circle in the US is called, a roundabout in the US is called a traffic circle. All right, I made that far more complicated than it needed to be. Today, the tide has turned after losing horse. Didn't act immediately, 9 letters, and I gave you an S and a D. The tide has turned after losing horse, didn't act immediately. All right, let's see what Brummy has for us for the end of the week. Adroit absorbing of former chemical giant's loss. Oh, I think we do need to know a former chemical giant. And then I think a word for adroit is going to go around that. I'm sure it's like an abbreviation. And then I think the definition will be loss. I don't see it. Handy features of accommodation, storing, computing stuff. I think handy features is the definition. We're going to have accommodation, and that's going to contain, is it just going to be IT for computing stuff? Yeah, handy features sounds like it's going to be plural, so I think accommodation will be plural beds, rooms. Yeah, I don't get that. Fellow Yank missing with Europeans. No. Jam scam, it's gone off on the inside. That's great. Well, jam scam is 7 letters. Makes it 10. I think gone off might be an anagram indicator. But then on the inside, yeah, or off on its own could be the anagram. Yeah, I don't see anything with jam scam. I'm thinking on the inside means in prison, but I don't see it. Silent, despised person catches a cold. All right, I think a despised person in 3 letters is going to surround A plus C for cold. And that's going to mean, I'm thinking silent approval can be tacit. So I think the despised person is a right tit. All right. Let's carry on with the downs. Fake sting, reportedly drunk at a celebration. I love that. Reportedly definitely sounds like a homophone. I mean, drunk is an obvious anagram indicator, but I don't. Maybe it is. Typical Irish weather rule called out. Yes, a typical Irish weather, as I know all too well, might be rain. And a rule of a king or queen could be their reign, called out a homophone. NASA event lacks a one-off formal meal. I'm thinking it's going to be a NASA event like a launch, liftoff, landing. Maybe just, or maybe we have to think of a longer NASA event and then take away A, lacks A. And it's a one-off. Oh, maybe one-off as well as telling us to take an I away. And it's a formal meal. No, let's just do this one. Gold-coated, customized transport for leader's entourage. Gold-coated definitely sounds like wordplay. Probably putting OR, or it could be AU. Customized transport. And then I think the definition is a leader's entourage, but I don't see it. All right, let's go back. I just want to take another look at my Adroit. I'm sure I know that chemical giant. They were always in the news growing up. We watched the BBC News a lot in my house. Okay, maybe lilies, inner circle, our local ground. Well, maybe lily, I was thinking of a flower. But then I was just thinking if the definition was maybe, then it could be perhaps. But what is lily's inner circle? But I was thinking ground, of course, can be an anagram indicator as when you grind something. So local could be a bar, that is ground, or a pub. No. Be inclined to follow good harvest. Oh, that's a nice sort of cryptic level one, I think. If you're inclined, you lean, and if that follows G for good, you glean, or harvest. Archaic instrument of one performing in red. Oh, I think it will be an archaic instrument. Something like a cymbalon or a... And then one performing might be an anagram of O-N-E inside a word for red. Crimson. Well, crimson is 7 letters. Maybe it is a double definition, somebody who performs in red, but I don't know who that would be. Big parade for fated or feted person covered by countless papers. Well, I was thinking of a big parade could be ticker tape. Well, what's the last word? I would have said ticker tape parade, ticker tape something. Fated person. Well, if this was ticker tape, that would be handy features of accommodation. Oh, there are those French gite, G-I-T-E-S. Oh, but handy features surely are digits. Accommodations are digs, of course. There we go. And our fellow Yank. Fellow, I mean, can be chap, man. Yank missing with Europeans. No. And that's our jam scam. All right, it's not looking like an anagram of jam scam. It's But maybe gone is part of the anagram. And it maybe, yeah, maybe it's a jam, not a preserve or a con something or other. Oh, and here's my adroit. What's a word for adroit? Oh, I wonder if a loss could be a deficit. Oh, I see. I think that's the, yes, I think that's the chemical giant. But what's defit? Adroit. Oh, no, deft. ICI. Yes. I see. I think it's somebody else, some computing company. Of course, deft is adroit. All right, I'm doing this in a very higgledy-piggledy way today. I hope you'll excuse me, but you do what you have to do. All right, fellow Yank missing with, oh, Europeans could be French. Ah, yes. So fellow can be abbreviated to F, as in a fellow of the Royal Society. And to yank something could be to wrench it with a W, but we miss the W, missing with. And that gives us French for Europeans. All right. Oh, so this might be some, oh, what's that fancy word for jam I'm trying to think of? But maybe it is on the inside. Condemned, consigned, I don't know. Don't really have anything more for that. All right, yeah, I still don't know what my ticker tape, what do you call that? All right, fashionable clubs behind expulsion of drunkard. Well, fashionable is often in. Clubs can be C from games like bridge. Behind expulsion of drunkard. Drunkard is often sought. Oh, I was just thinking of another word for fashionable might be chic. And so we have, I think the expulsion of a drunkard is, a drunkard might say hick. I think, is it in the Andy Cap comic strip? He'll often have a little hick coming out of him. So I'm not sure about the clubs behind. Because to me, they're in front of the expulsion. I mean, there is a C at the end, but I don't think CHI. Anyway, we'll check 15 squared for that. Gents. Well, whenever I see gents, I immediately think of toilets. Principal form of hello in London street that has you breathless. I think that must be the definition. I think when you see the question mark, usually that part you can break off. So I think it might actually be a medical condition that has you breathless. Emphysema, asthma, don't see it yet. Not taxing, working capital attraction, lovely. It might mean not taxing, something like piece of cake or easy something. Working is often on. Your radio is working, it's on. Capital. Or maybe it's an exclamation. You might say lovely, like that's the way to do it. Or that is the something. Oh, easy on. Ah, easy. Yeah, I was just thinking not taxing might be easy. I really wanted working to be on. And then easy on the eye is lovely. And of course, the London Eye is an attraction in London. I hope to see that in the not too distant future. I don't think I'll go up it, but I'm sure I'll see it. All right, Pence takes line that's not stern. Well, I mean, maybe it's a part of the boat that isn't the stern, the bow. Um, Pence could be P. Yeah. Oh, that could be that is or IE. PLIE? I don't think so. No. Part for destiny. That's a great clue. And thanks to Bongo for sharing some of Caria, is that how you pronounced his name? Some of his great clues from the past. They're always good to see. They were crackers. And this is a pretty good one too, of course, depending on the answer. Part. Oh, a part could be a hair part, or part as in leave for destiny. Destiny's Child. No, panicky state, playing chess, try to capture one. Oh, maybe it's a panicky state. Might be another medical condition. Playing chess, could that be an anagram of chess? Oh, chess try is 8 letters, and that might capture or go around I for one. Oh, yeah. Hysterics, I think. Oh, that's a great clue. All right, cruise round Tenerife, empty symbol. No, what am I supposed to do with Tenerife? How can I abbreviate that? Oh, maybe it's Tenerife empty. Ah, yeah, that might be TE, and a 3-letter cruise goes around it. And then it's going to be a symbol. I don't see it. Yes, extremely protective of other older singers. I think that's a reference to the group Yes, who I think are still going in some form. But yes, extremely might just be the Y and the S on the outside. And that could be protective. Oh, I'm thinking it's protective of another version of older. I want it to be yodelers, but that's too long. Singers. Yeah, I don't know. Let me just put in a Y there and we'll see if it checks out in the downs. All right, dried out, pond creature, tense in action. Is it going to mean dried out, desiccated, or action maybe? Pond creature could be a newt, a frog, toad. Tense is usually T. Inaction. Yeah, that sounds like wordplay. We have to put the pond creature and the T inside a word for action to mean dried out. That Y is very funny there. All right, a fire left neglected, and this is what awaits. Again, the question mark suggests this is what awaits is the definition, and it may refer back to a fire. What's left over after a fire, like ashes? Oh, could neglected be an anagram indicator? I think it could have a fire left. All right, let's try the anagram helper. Not too hopeful, but I've been lucky before. This is what something relief. FA, fat relief. I don't think so, but oh, something fire. Yes, yes. So let me move so let for fire. After, yeah, why am I not seeing, oh no, it's not going to have fire in the answer because that's part of the wordplay. Silly me. No, not lucky today. Silly people like me question old fairground entertainment. All right. Question is often Q. Yeah, I don't know if it's going to be silly people, or I think it might be fairground entertainment, the whirling waltzer. A roundabout, I nearly put fairground something or other in my clue yesterday, but went with the road version of a roundabout. What else? Fairground entertainment. No. Slippery slope, skirting America's defense. I think Americas might be AS, and so we have a slip. Is that an anagram of slope again? Doesn't seem like it would be long enough. Well, unless it's USS plus slope, and it's going to be some kind of defense, maybe like a castle. Don't see it. Hardly turned on by these lacy, elasticated tops. That's great. The definition might be tops, as in shirts, maybe. Oh, I'm wondering if elasticated might say to anagram lacy or anagram tops. But I was wondering about lycras, but I don't see how that would be it. Oh, tops could also be the first or last letters of some of these words, but TOB, TLE. No. No, I don't see it. In Italian, I must hate. Oh, well, we have a hidden clue. And inside of Italian, I must, we have animus, or hate. All right, trying, exercise, heavens. Now, does this End in a Y? I don't think so. Exercise is often PE. Trying. I mean, it could be trying as in someone who is very trying. Heavens might be an exclamation the way it is there, or that might be the definition, like skies. I'm fairly confident in hysterics, though. Heavens, no. Love's about to break Australia up. Love is usually O. About is can be re. Are about to. Maybe love is the definition. Australia can be AU or OZ. Oh, I think it is OZ, and I think love is the definition, as in the sense of meaning a score in tennis of 0. So, yeah, we have Australia reversed, Oz backwards, and it's broken up by about re, which is also reversed. Okay. Well, I've looked at everything once and not a whole lot to show for it. So either on the inside or jam. What is that jam preserve word I'm trying to think of? Yeah, let me pause and look up jam. That's nothing to do with delicious jam that you put on your toast. But I suppose a traffic jam could be congestion. And I did get it finally from the wordplay, thinking about a scam could be a con. But actually, I think this N at the end is the N from con. And then it's gone is anagrammed in the middle. Definitely should have seen that sooner. Well, this is our fake Sting reportedly drunk at a celebration. I'm thinking fake might be the definition. Can't think of a good word though at the moment. Sting reportedly. Could be a bite or a... Yeah, don't see it. Here's our NASA event. Or a formal meal, maybe. Not a banquet. Oh, a luncheon. Yes. I don't know, is luncheon formal? I suppose it is. Anyway, the NASA event is a launch which lacks a. Oh, and then one is off or anagrammed to give eon at the end. I like it. All right, does that help with maybe? All right, so I don't think it's perhaps. Lily's. Oh, Lily's inner might be the L in the middle of Lilys. Inner circle, our local ground. Or could it be something to do with flowers, floral? Lily could be a girl, of course. It's our archaic instrument of one performing in red. No. And here's our, that has you breathless. Oh, gent's principle might simply be the G at the beginning of gent. Form of hello could be high. And that might go in what London street is it going to be? The Strand, maybe? GHI? Oh, what's it going to end in? Oh, and is that part, that O part of the London street? I think it is. Let me pause and ponder that. Well, I didn't get anything for this, but I looked again at my A Fire Left Neglected, and as I often do, I found it easier to just scribble down the letters on a piece of paper. I did spot the prefix after, and then I saw with the letters left over, we have the afterlife. So this is, this is what awaits us all, is the afterlife, question mark. Very good. Could it be something like strangulation? No, that's too long. Yeah, but it might be then the strand. So we have the G. Oh, how about a strangle hold? So we do have strand going around the outside. There's the gents principle. And form of hello is an anagram. Oh, that's very sneaky. All right. Anyway, glad to get that one. This is dried out. Again, a funny beginning. Yeah, I don't see it. And here's my gold coated. Oh, I'm thinking of something like a motorcade. I'm just wondering about, having lived in the US for a long time, I've never heard of an autocade, but is that an American version of motor auto? I'm just because of the AU for gold. And then we would have TO, CADE, customized transport. I don't know what the customized is, but yeah, but it is going to be, I think, OR or AU. And I thought the coated meant it would go around, but I don't see anything there. Leader's entourage. That means 5 across would end. Oh, maybe it is a genus of flower. That lily might be in the family of. Yeah, let me look up lily quickly. No, I don't see anything likely on Wikipedia. It all seems to be Lilia, Lilia, whatever. All right, I do have an N now for my archaic instrument. Of one performing in red. No. Oh, the G is helpful there for my fake. Sting. Oh, drunk at a celebration would be champagne, and fake is sham, sting might be a pain, and it's all a homophone. All right. corolla, maybe lilies, inner circle, our local, ground. Yeah, I think the ground might be an anagram, but so are we anagramming local? But then we only need two more letters. And so we might get, yeah. Oh, maybe it's the word for the inner part of a flower. Yeah, let me look and see what that is called. That might be a corolla. Oh, in fact, I think I might go ahead because I think it is an anagram of our local. Yeah, let me go ahead and check that one. It is right. Yeah, so I just assume it's part of the inner part of a flower, but we will find out. All right, archaic instrument. Let me pause and ponder that. Well, nothing was coming to me, so I did have to go to wordplays.com to look up this letter pattern. And clarionet, I suppose, was an early version of a clarinet. Let's see. So red is claret. But then I don't get the, I'm wondering, yeah, I don't get the, one would be the I. Oh, performing is on. Yeah, another synonym of the word on. Like working, performing. Yeah, that makes sense. All right, this might be an autocade. I think I'm at the point where I want my lunch and I can't think of anything better. So let's check that word. It is. So that's a new one on me. And as I say, I've been in America a long time. I don't think I've ever heard auto. I've always heard motorcade here. Like certainly the most famous one of all, 1963 in Dallas. So I think they always say motorcade. Anyway, that was our dried out. Is it going to be a scientific word? Oh, dehydrated. Ah, that's not too scientific. I can get that. Yeah, I just couldn't get from the E to the Y, but then that just popped out of me. So pond creature, tense. Oh, I think the pond creature is a hydra. Well, I know the one from mythology, but I think it might be well, I don't even know what I think it might be. I could guess, but I've no idea. Anyway, that plus the T goes inside deed for action. That's our silly people. Oh, how about our part for destiny? Oh, I'm wondering about proportion. Four might be pro. And then a word for destiny, fortune. I mean, a part would be a portion. But no, I think this must mean, it must be part pro. Yeah, but surely it is TION. I'm going to go ahead with my proportion. Let's check that. That's right too. I don't fully understand that one. Part four. Destiny, no. Ooh, a totem would be a symbol. And yeah, we do empty out Tenerife. And oh, it's Tom Cruise. Never thought of old Tom. All right, trying, exercise, heavens. Oh, Mel, maybe we start with the PE. Our heavens is the sky, and someone who's trying might be pesky. So I do get my Y. Yo. Okay, it's not. Why? Oh, other could be the anagram in there. Yeah, it must be. But how do we fit in yodelers? I just have the R and the L left over. That can't be right. Yoderls. I'm going to check it. No, let's reveal it. Oh, yodelers. I don't think I'm familiar with that spelling, but I should have thought of it. Yeah, of course. How else could I get an anagram of older in there? All right, hardly turned on. Hardly might be little. These lacy, elasticated tops. Oh, turned on might be lit. Yes, and then these elasticated, these lacy elasticated, I should say, TLE. All right. Oh, I still haven't got my ticker tape. Whatever. Ticker tape. Fated person covered by countless papers. I don't even get the wordplay. Slippery slope. These are the only ones left. Yeah. This might take a while. I think I'm going to have to go to wordplays for these as well. Defense. Yeah, if it is going to be an anagram of slope around USS, something like that, then it would start with OS or ES. I'm thinking ES, some old siege type thing. I'm thinking of another form of defense, actually. Defending a point of view might be espousal. And I think it's USA goes in the middle. Wow, that's very tricky. All right, my ticker tape. Oh, come on, Pat. Can't be too many. Ticker tape. All right, I'm pausing and sipping my water and giving it one final thought. All right, I think I couldn't think of anything, so I went to word plays. And I think it might be a ticker tape. Welcome. I've probably heard that phrase in the past. I still have no idea where, who's the fated person and what are the countless papers. Oh, I think it's a cryptic definition. I think just because ticker tape was torn up, thrown out the windows in New York. Yes, I think it's just a cryptic definition. Ooh, I'm thinking this now must be some kind of show, not a sideshow. I think the question is how silly people. Oh, it's not something like a geek show, is it? Like a freak show? Let's try that. I'm just at the point. No. Oh, peep show? Let's check that. All right. Another tough one today. We've had 3 tough ones in a row, I think. All right, well, surely that P is pence. And then takes line. Oh, a line might be a row. And the prow of the ship. Yeah, there we go. All right, check all. Everything else stayed in place. Did we have a pangram today? We had Z, Y. I didn't see X or J. All right, let's see what they're saying over at 15 squared. All right, the blog today is by Manehi, tough and enjoyable. Had a few favorites. Yeah, corolla is the petals of a flower. All right. And it was just a cryptic definition covered by countless papers, e.g. confetti. All right. C plus hic is the sound of a hiccup. Yeah, just the behind throws me. If I was writing the clue, I would think that that behind means going after, but anyway, I've beaten that dead horse. All right, pro is in favor of. Plus portion is a lot or allocation. Uh-oh. Yeah, I still don't really get this. Okay, so she's underlined part, so yeah, proportion, maybe a proportion of something is a part of it. And your allocation, your lot in life, I suppose, is your destiny. I find that a little weak. Anyway, dehydrated, yeah, hydra is freshwater animal. Okay, and there's a wiki link. All right, I think I followed the others. Last one in was welcome. Yes, I've only ever heard parade. I'm with Muffin on that. And surprised to find yodelers. I wouldn't spell it like that. Yeah. Yeah, and again, another person who took a while to get welcome. Oh, and I'm not sure about behind and 12 across. Thank you, Sue. I agree with you. All right. Well, clubs ahead of expulsion of drunkard, as I understand. So I think KVA is delicately agreeing with the commenters. Another one couldn't see welcome for ages. Anyway, very, very tricky, but the week is over and we made it. Anyway, thanks as always for watching and have a great day and a great weekend.